ready. Go! Go!
Let's go! Let's go! Home run, let's get it.
Yes!
Get him up out. Woke up, home run, in a tip, in it. Let's go, throw your hats up. Look what Picky got it. They double teaming Trey. Give it to Trey. Give it to DeJounte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Trey. Give it to Trey. Shoot the three. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Why would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
There's nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Let's go. Go, dog. Go, dogs. Go, dogs. Sickle.
Now you gonna make me chump. Now you gonna make me chump.
We ain't gonna tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue and mildew time. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man? My name is Larry, one half of the DIXON Way. My beautiful wife Sean's the other half. We provide you guys with live commentary on our favorite sports teams. From the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Bulldogs, even my wife Gators. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoy the commentary, the content. If you do, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ding, ding. You get all our latest videos. Let's get it, man. Game number 2, Braves versus Fish. Let's go, man. Let's get into it. Yo. All right. Floyd in the building. Isaac in the building. What's going on, guys? That sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Ronaldo Lopez up the pitch. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike on the lower inside corner, 91 mile per hour fastball. Ooh, need to get that thing up to 95, 96. Come on, Ronaldo. I don't know. All right. Whew. Hopefully it is. They just misread that. Hopefully that was not his fourth seam. Anyway, it was a strike. So 1-1 is the count. That one just missed. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the one in the pitch. Slider, 80 mile per hour, miss on the outside. 2-1 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball too low. 3-1 to count. Come on, Ronaldo. Let's go. Here's the one pitch straight down the middle and hit right into right field. Base hit. Ronald Gossett scoops it up, throws it to second base, and there's a run on first base with no outs. Xavier Edwards out of Westlake High School. Man, batting 359 on the season. Good gracious. And look in the bunt. This kid tried to get on base by hook or by crook, I tell you. What's up, Shay? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Nope. That ball missed just outside. 2-0 to count. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Ooh, almost pickoff move. Jose, what up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. Sound to you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. What up, fam? You and Isaac get that family sound. Up, throw it back again. All right, can't throw it back now. That's your second. That's the second time. Can't throw it back a third. It's an automatic take your base. Here's one in the pitch. And Drake Baldwin dropped it out of his hands. Three one to count. Here's one to pitch. And missed the ball. And it's rolled down to center field. And dang nabbit. Whoop, 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 whoop. The Bond couldn't catch it. Trying to apply the tag before he catch the ball. You got to catch the ball first, DeBon. There's a runner at first and third base with no outs. Here we go. Already. Here's one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Sacrifice high pop-up scores a man. It's a fast runner. What's up, Breezy? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, fam. I see you. Welcome back to the stream.
Breezy 1500 says, "What's up, fam?"
Chilling, you know. Something slight. Got him. Yes, sir. Drake Baldwin throws him out. Stop playing. Drake Baldwin said, go sit down. Throw him out. Get him up out of there. Go sit down. Drake Baldwin. What's up, Jordan? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. Why did that pop up? Lynn A, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sound for both of y'all. Let's get it. That ball popped up and going to be caught by Ronald. I dare you. Up, it's going to be a play at the plate. Ronald throws it. Just beat it out. This is a speedy runner. Speedy runner. And the Marlins score first on some small ball. Told you sacrifice was going to get a man in. All right. Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
Isocrax 7 says. Drizzy Drake says take a.
Yep, take a chair. Take a seat. All right, it's 1-0. Here's one to pitch. That ball on the outside corner. Great pitch. Challenge it, I dare you. 1-1's the count. Liam Hicks of the bat. Here's one to pitch. Two one to count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's one to pitch. Strike at the knees. Good pitch. 2-2 to count. That ball fouled off. Come on. Lopez has jumped out the way. He's in on death circle. 2-2 to count. What's going on, Daniel Bear? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. That sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream, cuz. That ball caught right by DeBon. That's out number 3. Woo! All right, so Rays give out 1. Could have been much worse. We'll live with that. 1-0. Now the offense got to get going. Living life hoping for another Braves win. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, people yesterday thinking this is going to be an easy series. I'm like, no, they start off very hot. They were only 2 games behind us. And they got swept by the Tigers. So, we know the Tigers should be a good team this year, man. So, yeah, I don't know. Max Meyer got a 3.68 ERA. Here's one to pitch. That ball low. Good eye. All right, and that ball hit to the third baseman, scooped it up, throw it over to first base. That's out number 1 on the second pitch. Here's one to pitch. Strike at the knees. Good pitch. Perfect pitch. 0-1 to count. Ball riding in on his hands, jammed him. Quickly in the hole, 0-2 to count. Drake batting 300, 5 home runs, 17 RBI. Here's the wind, the pitch swing, get a miss, and down he goes on 3 pitches. What's going on? Catch up. Check up. What's going on, fam? Welcome back to the stream. Sounded for you. Ball inside. Missed it. Ball 1. One and one's the count. 2 outs, nobody on base. Man, Olson batting .299 on the season. Here's one to pitch. That ball way outside. Good eye. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the one to pitch. Man, Olson hits that ball. Foul ball. All right, Mario had to get another bat. Here's one to pitch. Fouled it off. 2-2 the count. All right, and that ball hit up to the second baseman, but he gobbles it up and throws it to first base, and that's out number 3. All right, so the Braves go down 1-2-3, unfortunately. Sheesh. All right, wake up, offense. Dang it. I know, man. Can't get them all. You can't get them all. All right. That's the end of the first inning. The Marlins are up 1-0. But there is plenty of game to play, guys. Plenty of game to play. Miss Pam. Hey, Miss Pam, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. It's sounding for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Guys, make sure you check out the Lady Birds on AFN. I do. You should too. Yep. All right, Ronaldo back on the bump. Here's the wind in the pitch. That ball way too low. Come on, guys. Let's don't do this again. Otto Lopez up the bat. Batting .317 on the season. Here's the wind in the pitch. Nope, that ball too low. 2-0 to count. That's a strike. Thank you. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, well, have a great show, Miss Pam. Definitely. Here's one in the pitch. That ball too low. Here's the one in the pitch. Check swing. Walk. It was close, but I think it was a ball. So the leadoff guys walked again. You don't need to do that. All right, Ronaldo set. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike right down the middle. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on. You said people want to see me. No, they don't. They want to see the 3D. Because if I have the screen smaller, I mean, people ask me what the score is anyway, even though the score be right there. But it would be a constant. It'll be a constant. I would do green screen, but we got this collection of stuff back here that I love as the backdrop. So, Lisa V, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you, fam. You just come through. Here's one in the pitch. All right, Drake, throw it. And Dubon couldn't handle it. It was in there. This team is going to test you. They definitely, it's a small ball. Man, Dubon. Dubon, come on, man. I get that defense right, bro. Here's one in the pitch. That ball way too low. 3-2 is the count. This is how the Marlins beat you, man. They put pressure on the base pass with their speed. Get you worried about bases getting stolen instead of pitching. That ball looking, going down a line, foul ball. Here's one in the pitch. That ball struck him out. Oh, you can challenge it all you want to, but you struck out there, young man. Get him up out of here. Go sit down. You can take off all your stuff. Strike. Get up out of here. Go on get. Go on get. Go sit down. Good pitch, Ronaldo. Go sit down. Yes, sir. Gone get. I don't think you should throw it back there to oh, okay, that was Albies. I was about to say it, but it's Dubon. I'm not throwing it back there, man. Yeah, he has some good defensive play. Oh, that ball hit right up the middle, and that's gonna score a run. Money Mike don't have a strong arm. Yeah, he's gonna score easy. Yep. And they go to second base. You should have never, ever went home, Money Mike. This team is a fast team. When you do that, you give up doubles instead of singles. Concede. Only thing I can tell you is get in the weight room. That's the only thing I can tell you. Get in the weight room. Yep. Here's one the pitch. Strike. Now, while Money Mike has the range, he does not have the arm. And maybe that's the only thing that's kept him from winning gold gloves. Should have one already, to be honest, but 0-2 to count. Here's one in the pitch. That ball slapped right by man Olson. And that's going to out. Nah, see, they're not challenging Ronald because they know Ronald got a cannon out there. Nope. Oh, they are testing Drake arm. Or really Lopez, really testing Lopez pitching. Yeah, they already gone before the ball come out of his hand. And these guys is fast. They that small balling us to death. It's 2-0 right now. There's only one out. Run at second and third base. 2-0 to count. They're putting tremendous pressure on our pitchers. Tremendous pressure on our pitcher and catcher. Here's one to pitch. 3-0 to count. Yep. And that ball hit to the outfield, and that's a base clearing double. Oh, no, it's not. Got him. That's 2 outs. But it's 3. Ah, dog it, man. They're putting tremendous pressure on our defense. I mean, that ball hit the wall. Ronald played it perfectly. Got the ball in. Great tag by Drake Baldwin. Getting the glove in front of the foot. He had nowhere to go. It's 3-0 now, man. Top half of the second inning. Yeah, I like the City Connect jerseys. They're sweet. I like the City Connect jerseys. They are sweet. Here's one in the pitch. That ball way too low. 1-1 is the count. Here's one in the pitch. Ball way too low. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 Dirty, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sound to you. Welcome back to the stream. All right, here's one in the pitch. That ball at the top of the strike zone just missed about half an inch off the plate. 3-1 to count. Ronaldo scuffling. It's 3-0 right now. Run at second base. Hefner pacing back and forth. Get to the top step, anticipating the walk. Strike. Great pitch. Timeout. Here's one to pitch. And that ball hit right in the center field. And that's 4-0. Womp in the chat, man. What a horrible second inning. And here come the Marlins again, man. They're small balling us to death. Hit after hit after hit after hit. No power, just accuracy. Too late to talk to him now, Hefner. DJ Shy Breeze in the building. What's going on? Appreciate y'all coming through. Let's get it. Yeah. Hold the zip. And the Marlins have jumped on top of the Braves quick, fast, in a hurry. All right. Ronaldo with the pickoff move, unsuccessful. Smiz, what's up, fam? DJ Shy said he had the game, but not for long if they keep choking. Oh, my goodness. Sheesh. The Marlins start off just as hot as the Braves. They just ran into the Detroit Tigers just before us and got swept. But they are a good team. They were only 2 games behind us. And another stolen base. Yeah, Drake ain't been getting stolen on this like this, but Ronaldo Lopez delivery is so slow. His delivery is so slow, they just stealing on his delivery. Drake is throwing out several people this year. So it's not his arm, man. Lopez's delivery is so slow and deliberate. But you got to get guys out. If you're going to be this slow and deliberate with your pitches. 3-0 to count. You being slow and deliberate, they done batted around. You being slow and deliberate, and you ain't striking people out, and people stealing bases and getting their scoring position. It's like a double whammy. Here's a winding pitch. Strike. 3-1 to count. The Marlins play good small ball, man. Ronaldo Lopez up to 50 pitches already. That's tough. Three and two to count. Here's one to pitch. And that ball hit the left field. Great catch by Yaz. And we needed it. Because that guy by, the other guy would have scored too. Yeah, womp indeed, Smizzy. Womp indeed. But hey, the good thing is there's 7 more innings to play. Or that could be a bad thing too if our pitching keep playing like this. What's up, Southside? Pitching been bad the last 2 games. Yeah, it has. This was the type of pitching that Braves fans was worried about getting. And initially, we wasn't getting that. Lopez was looking great, you know. Pitching staff was looking great. I know one thing, we got to win this, so this will be our first loss series of the year. But you got to win these series when you're at home, man. That's a mark of a good team. Marlins got 5 hits. We ain't got Nam hit. What's up, Oakley Farmer? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. This sounded for you.
Oakley Farmer 3887 says, the Marlins came to play icy.
Yes, they did. Olson Riley batting .226 on the season. Here's 1-6. Ball on the outside. Good pitch. Right at the knees. Sinker. 93 mile per hour. Sinker on the outside. Just watch it. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss at a 4-seam fastball. 95 mile per hour. Just out of the top of the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one to pitch. Ball way too low. Sweeper. Low and away. Good eye by Olson Riley. Not falling for that. Here's one to pitch. Olson Riley got a hold of one, but great defense by the shortstop. Caught it on one hop. Throws over first base. He's out. Strike at the knees. On 1 account. Come on, yes. Here's one to pitch. There you go. They said he did. 0-2 to count. God dang it, yes. Strike 3. All right, 2 outs, nobody on. Our bats got to wake up, and we got to stop their bats. Still ain't got a hit yet. That ball fouled off. Man, it's rough right now, man. The Marlins, look, that's why I didn't take the Marlins lightly, man. They got a lot of good young talent. Need to be aware. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. What's going on, Craig? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. This sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. And Ozzy Albies gets out first hit. Hit it in the gap. Let's go. Ozzy Albies trying to stretch it for 2. In there. Yes. All right, cool. So the no-hitter is broken up. Let's go, man. Applause in the chat for that. Thank you. Thank you. Oakley Farmer, I beg to differ. The Braves were the Braves the entire season. We never got out of our funk. We kept saying, wait until they get healthy, wait until they get healthy. And we looked up, and it was the end of September. And that ball going back to the wall, foul ball down the right side near the pole, but it was foul. We kept saying, wait till this team get healthy, wait until this team get healthy. And then when you looked up, it was the end of September. And we were out of the playoffs. So, yeah, we were the same team all year last year. Hurt, struggle pitching, pitching staff got decimated at the end of the year, and then bats just were eternally cold. This season we started off hot, but that was most of the back half of our offense, which is totally new outside of Money Mike. Swing and a miss, Dominic Smith up the bat. He's one of our new people. He's one of the people that's, the back end is actually playing well. Oh, you mean the Marlins? Yeah. I don't know, man. Marlins sucked last year. Here's the wind the pitch. And Dom got a hit. Back-to-back hits. All right, so Ozzy Albies, is he going to challenge at the plate? Yes, but he made it. Let's go. Great RBI single by Dom. Ozzy Albies, great base running on contact, hit and run. Shout out to Coach Weiss for a hit and run. Let's go. Wish we did more of that with Snit. That's how you generate runs right there. Hit and run. Stealing a page off of the Marlins book. There we go. Now that's how you use the base speed right there. He was clean in there. All right, Money Mike up. And the back half has been producing. So let's go. Let's go, Money Mike. Shout out to Money Mike too, man. Had a little boy. He's going to be called Trip. He's the third. Michael Harris the third. So it's on Trip. Nickname is Trip. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to the Harris family. Oh, he just going to have a sugar rush. Oh, my goodness. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not baby daddy, father, man. They married. Father. Don't do that. Here's one. The pitch, swing and a miss. He down goes Money Mike, swinging at something that was by his toes. More golfing than batting. All right. Well, at least we scored 1 run. Braves down by 3, 4-1. But that kind of happened last night too. I was like, hey, at least we scored 1 run. And then here come the Marlins scoring about 1, getting it back, or 2 more, you know. So hopefully the pitcher can hold them here. But if Ronaldo Lopez come back out, good luck to us. Good luck to us. Oh yeah, for a little basketball play-in information, the Hornets are now beating the Miami Heat 22-18. 4 minutes and 32 seconds in the first quarter. Huh. Hornets went up. Hornets been one of the better teams at the end of the season. And in the Eastern Conference. All right, we back, man. Agustin Ramirez is up the bat for the Marlins. Lopez back in there, up to 53 pitches, strike. All right, 1-1 is the count. Yeah, that was the worst. That probably was the worst he's looked this season. He's been locked in. Even though the batting average doesn't reflect it, he hasn't had many feeble at bats like that was. He was lost on that one. Here's one to pitch. That ball popped up, fouled off. Yeah, the key to the Braves offense this season has been the back end of it has been so great, and people been on base when Drake Baldwin come up. Now, it would be even better if Ronald would be hitting like his normal self, but he's trying to get back into a groove. But the thing is now, man, we can't let these guys on base, especially with Ronaldo Lopez and his elongated throwing mechanism. They are stealing on him like it's nothing. Here's the one to pitch. Strike 3. Get him up out of there. Go sit down. All right. That's a good turn of events right there. Keep it going, Ronaldo. Here's the one to pitch, swing and a miss. Nice slider. Love to see it. You watching both games, Breezy? Okay. There you go with all your fancy technology. Here's one to pitch. I just saw the host's going to be on Prime Video. I thought it was going to be on NBC. Here's the one to pitch. That ball hit over the first base line. Foul ball. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Okay. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
That's a circle curveball right there. A circle change. Yeah, that's a nice curveball. Nice curveball right there. Otto Lopez up the bat. Here's one to pitch. Almost hit him. Lopez on Lopez. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Caught him looking. That high and inside worked. Got him tentative off. Stopped leaning over the plate. He is definitely leaning over the plate. Here's one to pitch. Ball way outside. All right, 3-1 to count. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's one to pitch. And that ball scorched right at the bun, but he caught it. Good defense. Going to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Good job. All right, way to recover from that last inning, Ronaldo. Offense, pick him up. Pick him up. Let's get 2 runs in this inning at least. What'd you say, Breezy? Hold on, let me see.
Breezy 1500 says, I'm trying to get like you with the fantasy technology.
Yes, I do have 4 screens going on at the same time. Yes. Uh-oh. Miami Heat coming back. 26-22. And 15 seconds left. 24-26. Miami coming back. Uh-oh. The loser of this is going to be in the lottery. The winner of this get to play the loser of the 7-8 matchup. And if they're fortunate to win that, then they're in the playoffs at the 8th seed. The winner of the 7th, 8th game is the 7 and 8 game is going to be the 7th seed. Yeah, that's a better inning. I know what you meant, Southside. 2-0 to count right now. What is this burger? It doesn't visually, it doesn't look good. Visually, they can do so much better. Like visually, I wouldn't want to get that. I don't know what's on it though. It looks big, but visually, it doesn't look pleasing to me. Can't be showing that on TV. It don't look pleasing. Like somebody just threw some stuff together. Here's the one to pitch, strike. They got on bibs. They don't want anything to get on their Brave shirts. I understand. Here's one to pitch. And the Devon got a hit. Let's go. Leadoff guy. Let's get it. Good job, Devon. Oh, that's a pulled pork sandwich. Okay, that's why it looked like that. I understand. That's why he's eating it with a fork. Yeah, that's a huge burger. Okay. I get it now. It's humongous. That's why it looked disproportionate like that. Because it's freaking humongous. Okay. Like pulled pork on a hamburger. Okay, that's why it looked all funky looking. All right. Check swing right there. Ronal Acuna Jr. at the bat. It's 0-1 to count. Oh, yeah. Now, I like a good pulled pork sandwich. Barbecue. Here's the wind to pitch. Ronald fouls that all quickly in the hole. 0-2 to count. Can he battle back? That's been the question. Here's the wind to pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Ronald. Dr. Mary, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Oh, still 1-2 is the count. Let's go, Ronald. Here's one to pitch. That ball loose, got away. Advance the runner to second base. Let's go. Run in scoring position with no outs. 2-2 to count. They still showing this burger. Here's one to pitch. Ronald squibs it over. First baseman got it. Hey, but he advances the runner, so that was a productive out by Ronald. Got the runner at third base with 1 out. I know he won the base hit, but that's all right. If you're going to get out, make it a productive out. Ronal Acuna Jr. slams his helmet down. He said, I don't care what you're saying, Larry. That is not productive for me. I need to get a hit. Ronald, you moved the run over. You got out, but you moved the run over. Here's one to pitch. Hey, let that man Drizzy Drake hit it in the gap. Let's go. And that's an easy run right there. Drizzy with the double. Stop playing. Drake, the Rake Baldwin. Rake Baldwin for short. Rake Baldwin with the hit, RBI single, and we're down by 2 runs, 4-2. Chops in the chat. Drake the Rake. Best catcher in all of baseball. And Mario, back-to-back hit. That ball's down the line, and that's going to score a run. Here we go. Mario, stand-up double. Chops in the chat. We down by 1 run. Let's go, Braves. Yeah. Wake up. Let's go. Oh, boy, he jumped out that dugout real quick. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. He hung that circle curve again. Yakup. Take it where it came from. Yakup. Let's go, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Come on, Braves. Come on, Olson. This is where you make the big bucks. Come on, Stone Cold. Here's the wind the pitch, and that ball grounded in the dirt. Let's go. Here's the wind the pitch, that ball in the dirt. Run at second base. Still only 1 out. 1-1 is the count. This dude is still eating that burger. He eating it like a steak. Swing and a miss. That ball way out the strike zone. Austin Riley reaching. You reach, I teach. Come on, man. Come on, Austin Riley. You better than that. Aren't you? You said Bam is hurt. That's not good for them. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball fouled off. Yeah, there's no rake emoji. Nope. Sure not, DJ Shire. I looked already. Here's the wind the pitch. Austin Riley got a hold of one. It's going bad to the wall. What a catch. What a catch. Did Matt Olson get back? Oh, my goodness. What a catch by the right fielder. Matt Olson had to scamper back. No tag up. Wow. Here's one the pitch. Here's one the pitch. And Yas hits it weakly to second base. That's out number 3. Yas got to pick it up. Look, man. I mean, Yas hitting like JK now. I thought Yas was going to be better than JK. Seemed like the same result. I mean, no. His defense is better, but I'm talking about offensively. Yeah, that was a great inning right there. That's how you rally. Yes, is it good, DJ Shire? I was hoping, man, he was raking it in spring training. I was looking for at least 250. I think he's like a 250 hitter. That's not bad. That ain't really good. Look, in my era, 250 is bad. But in today's era, 250 ain't that bad. Like, man, I was telling the guy asked me, he was like on X. So man, I just stumbled on some Tony Gwynn footage. Oh my God, this guy was amazing. I was like, yeah. Then I looked at Chipper Jones stuff. He's amazing. I was like, yeah. These guys were hitting 300. I was like, yeah, man. I mean, your good teams, you had at least 4 people, 3 to 4 people that hit squarely 315 or higher. Here's one to pitch. Swing fouled off. The batter went down. Like he twisted his ankle or something. Or his back. Something went wrong with Casey. Oh, that knee. I think it's his knee. Yeah. He lost all power in that knee. His guys didn't come out there and look at him? Guess not. Okay. Here's one to pitch. Y'all ain't got to work. Yeah, strike. He want to get out of there. Yeah, that dude limping off the field. Hopefully he's okay. Never want to see somebody get hurt, especially on a swing. That'd be odd. He had so much torque on his swing and his lower half that he twisted something. All right, strike. 0-1 to count. Connor Norby. He's 1 for 1. Let's make that 1 for 2 with a strikeout right here. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off quickly ahead of the count. 0-2 to count. Here's one to pitch. Swing at a miss. Go sit down. Ronaldo Lopez starting to cook 5 chairs in the chat. After that one bad inning in the second inning, he's starting to round off in the form. Got a new burst of energy since his offense has started kicking in. Love to see it. It's 4-3. Marlins up by 1 run. Here's one to pitch. Ball way too low. 1 ball, no strike. Sonoya. Javier Sonoya. He's up the bat. Here's the one to pitch. That ball popped up sky high. Money Mike chasing it down. Got it. Let's go. Let's go in the dugout. We're going to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Braves down by 1 run. Both teams have 5 hits. The Marlins have 4 runs. The Braves have 3. The Heat have no Bam Adebayo, and they're they're 1 point under the Hornets. What a low-scoring game, man. 37-36 with 7 minutes and 57 seconds left till halftime. They both feeling the pressure. They are both feeling the pressure. But you know the Heat are the play-in champs. They're the only team that's made the play-in that actually made it to the finals. That was with Jimmy Butler, that magical run. So yeah. Yaz is killing it 2.0. I was hoping you guys not going to be right, but it's too early to call him that. Come on, guys. We ain't even reached the 40 mark yet. Y'all know how I judge these teams. 40 game interval, guys. How are we looking in the first 40 games? How are we looking in the second 40 games? How we're looking after the All-Star break, and how we're looking in the home stretch. That's how I look at it, guys. $40-game intervals. Here's wind the pitch. Ball center cut. Ozzy Albies fouled it off on one account. Here's wind the pitch. That ball hit right up the middle. Oh, ricochet, and oh my goodness, how did they turn that out? Wow. How did they turn that? That was crazy. All right. Had to give him a fly swatter. 0-2 the count. Here's a wind the pitch. One and two is the count. Come on, Braves. Oh, Dom hit it down the line. Foul ball. He hit a rocket down the line. Good catch. Barehanded. Okay. Good catch. All right, it's 1-2 is the count. Come on, Braves. Let's go, Dom. Here's the wind the pitch. Fouled that off. Sweeper. 1-2 is still the count. And Dom popped that up. Caught center fielder. That's out number 2. All right, let's go, Michael. New proud papa. Here's the wind the pitch. No, sir. Good eye by Money Mike. He's been seeing that high fastball pretty good this season. It's just his wandering eye on the low, on that low slider. And chopped in the ground. Foul ball, 1-1 is the count. Here's the wind and pitch. Money Mike fouled that off. Here's the wind and pitch. And there you go again, swinging at that low junk. Michael, don't swing at that. That's one of those. That's what he was doing last year right there. The recognition of that pitch has to be made by Michael, or that's going to be his out pitch for his entire career if he don't clean that up. Yeah, that dude sweeper is working. If you allow it, he ain't throwing it for strikes. You got to know that. You got to take that. You have to take that. Especially since he struck you out with it last time. You have to take that. Fight your urges and just close your eyes if you got to. Close your eye. If you think he's going to throw that sweeper, close your eyes at that point. Because it's definitely getting your impulses to swing at. Or just step back. Like DeBon do that sometimes. He guesses the pitch count so much that he just step back from the plate. Like, this dude ain't going to throw me a strike on this out. On this pitch. He steps away from the plate. You're not even going to get me to offer at it. If you throw a strike, okay. I don't think you are. I think I know what you're going to do against me. Gas station commercials, you sick of them? Here's one to pitch. That's a strike. Ronaldo Lopez. One of one's the count. Here's one to pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Whoo, that looked like it missed, but we'll take it. Hurry up before they challenge it. Now, you got to do it right away. Paulie out the bat. He's 1 for 1. Let's make that 1 for 2, please. Here's the wind and pitch. Swing got a miss. Go sit down. And that was the guy who challenged it last time, so he ain't challenging it again. Get him up out of there. Go sit down. Circle curve. Got it with that circle curve, and he didn't hang it that time. Good job. Go sit down. What's that? 6 chairs in the chat. 6 chairs in the chat. That's 6 strikeouts. Top half of the 5th inning. Here's one in the pitch. Ball way outside, curve. 1 of those to count. Jacob batting 176. Let's get this dude out for real. And he the leadoff guy? Oh, yeah, he got tons of speed. Don't let him on base. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no wonder, man, that thing's so huge. That's why they was eating it. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike right at the knees. Challenge it, I dare you. Challenge it, I dare you. They're in Charlotte. What you expect? Breezy, they in Charlotte. All right, 2-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball on the outside. Nope. Curveball did not find his mark. Here's one in the pitch. Ball in the dirt, and the ball got away. Ronaldo, what are you? You supposed to be running over there, backing up first base, and you sitting there soaking. You. Let me stop. Yeah, this guy bat 170 something. You walking him. Oh, it was a strike, but it was a pass ball. Strike. Good pitch. That sucks. So we missed out on the out. That sucks. All right, 0-1 to count. Come on. Come on, Ronaldo. I need a double play right here for real. Here's one in the pitch. Ball way outside. That was kind of a pitch out just to see if they're going to try to steal the base. Yeah, it's got the defensive player of the game. I'll agree. At least right now, yeah. That was another run coming in. If he missed that. Here's one in the pitch. That ball too low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Come on, Ronaldo. Strike. Close. You called them what? All right, 3-2 to count. There's another stolen base. Oh, no. Ronaldo got it. Underhand throw. That's out number 2. All right, runner does advance, but glad it was just off a hit and run. Edwards out. Ball inside, strike. We're getting a favorable call. I am not gonna lie about that. We're getting about a half an inch out the plate. Here's one to pitch. Ball. That was more of a strike than the first pitch. All right, whatever. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs, run at second base. Top half of the 5th inning. Ramirez up the bat. He's 0 for 1. Let's make that 0 for 2. Here's the one to pitch. That ball popped up and caught by Matty O. Get up out of here. Let's go. We're going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Braves down by 1 run, 4-3. Ric Flair in the commercial. A car shield commercial. Okay. All right, guys. So, close game right now, man. The Marlins jumped out on us, but now we've recovered. Hopefully, in this inning, we can take the lead or at least tie it up. Ronaldo Lopez has settled down now. Thank the Matrix. We needed it. All right. Let's go, Braves. Who's this, Dubon? Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Ooh. Hey, man, Money might swing it at the same pitch. I would hope so, Kentucky guy. I would hope so. Here's the one to pitch. The ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one to pitch. Ball way outside. Good eye. All right, 2-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. Check swing. He went. Yeah, you went. They didn't even need to ask down third base line. You definitely went. First base line, excuse me. You definitely went. Sheesh. Got you out with the same pitch you got Money Mike at. But he froze you halfway. He got Money Mike to fully swing through that. Ronald up. He's the one to pitch. Threw it right down the middle. Ronald couldn't crush it, though. 0-1 to count. Ronald 0 for 2 for today. All right, here's one to pitch. That ball way too low. Good eye. I like it. I don't see any problem with it right now. It does adjust for player height. Here's one to pitch. And that's what the umpire should do. But some umpires don't. They got one strike zone. That's it. 1-2 is a count. Here's one to pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-2 to count. All right, ball outside. 3-2 to count. Come on, Ronald. Yes, it adjusts for height. Of course it does. You got to get the correct strike zone. Here's the one to pitch. Whoa, almost hit Ronald. Let's go. Ronald didn't like that. But hey, walk it out, Ronald. You got on base. That's all that matters. It didn't hit you. Don't worry about it. The best catcher in the universe is coming up right now. The best catcher in the Milky Way is coming up the bat. Rake Baldwin. Drop the D. Just call him Rake Baldwin. Here's the one to pitch. Ball way outside. Good eye. They're going to aggressively walk him, in my opinion. Batting .370 on the season. And that ball hit, going back to the wall. Up, one track. He's out. One track power. Aaron Ronald goes back to first base. Can't hit them all. He don't get cheated, though. Rarely does he get cheated. Here's one to pitch. Matteo up the bat. Matteo 1 for 2 for today. RBI double in the third inning. That ball at the knees. 1-1 is the count. That ball low. Stolen base by Ronal Acuna Jr. No throw. Let's go, Ronald. Let's go. Running scoring position. Here's the one to pitch. Matteo fouls that off. 2-2 to count. Here's one to pitch. That ball too low. 3-2 the count. Good eye by Matty O. We got the most hits with running in scoring position, but we be stranding a lot of people. Here's one to pitch. Matty O hit that ball to the first baseman. He got it underhanded to the pitcher. He steps on the bag. That's out number 3. And just like I said, we strand a lot of base runners, man. All right, we're going to the top half of the 6th inning. Still down by 1 run, 4-3. Miami Heat winning at halftime, 54-52. Yeah, it's definitely early, Breezy.
Breezy 1500 says, it's still early.
Yes, it's definitely early. All right, guys. Let me get a little bathroom break. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Wait a
Did
minute.
he get a piece
Wait a
of it?
minute. Wait a minute. Go! Go!
Let's go! Let's go! Home run, let's get it.
Yes!
Get him up out Welcome home run in a 10th inning. Let's go, throw the hats up. Look at what Pinky got it. They double teaming Trey. Give it to Dre. Give it to Jonte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Dre. Give it to Trey. Shoot the 3. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in. He put Ritter.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Why would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
There's nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
Oh
Let's go. Go, Dogs. Go, Dogs. Go, Dogs. Sickle.
Now you gonna make me chump. Now you gonna make me chump.
We ain't gonna tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue and mildew time. All right, we're back. And Dylan Lee already got out. Let's go. 0-2 the count. Here's one to pitch. Okay, thank you, Kentucky guy. That explains it. Swing and a miss. Good job by Dylan Lee. So we got the most hits, but we also stranded the most. All right, so yeah. They just left out a little key component right there. Because it just feels like we have. So it's like a double-edged sword, basically. Okay, that's great news to know. Thank you for that tidbit. Well, of course, the Brave, of course, Braves vision is only going to accent the positive. So, of course, they wouldn't say that, which is fine. Well, it's good to know, though. Here's one to pitch. Check swing. 2-0 to count. Ball way too low. Owen Casey. Here's one to pitch. Center cut, 94 mile per hour. Dylan Lee. Fouled off. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Good pitch. Challenge it. Challenge it. 2-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Go sit down. Let's go. Go sit down. 1 chair in the chat right there. Dylan Lee. Good job, Dylan Lee. All right, Bats, let's go. All right, guys, it's going to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Braves down by 1 run. Appreciate that chair, Breezy. Yes, sir. All right, man. So the Ronaldo has definitely settled down. He's up out of there. Dylan Lee came in, did some great work. Ronaldo only had 1 bad inning, but it was a very bad inning. Hopefully the Bats can overcome. What we need, 5 to win, 6 to be comfortable. I like it. That's right. Let's go Braves. All right, let's go, Riley. That ball low and inside, miss. Here's the one to pitch. Olson Riley got a hold of one. It's going bad to the warning track. Caught. Dang it. Olson Riley just can't find one right now. Dang it. Dang it. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Yaz up the bat. Come on, Yaz. Over 2. Is it Riley? Right now it's Riley. He just got to figure it out. That's all. Here's the one and the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Ooh, that was close. Looked like a good pitch to me, but whatever. Here's a winding pitch. Strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a winding pitch. That ball way too low. Two and two to count. Here's one of the pitch. Yes, hit it right to the first baseman. And it's a foot race, and the first baseman just beats him out. Dang it. Ozzy always up the bat. Here's the winding pitch. That ball way too low. Good eye. Here's the winding pitch. Ozzy Albies line drive to center field. That's out, and that's out number 3. All right, so the Braves go down 1, 2, 3 real quick like. We're going to the top half of the 7th inning. Still 4-3. Marlins on top. Marlins on top. Miami Heat winning by 1. Man. And I know everybody who don't have skin in the game would like to see the Hornets versus the Pistons. But hey, the Miami Heat are the play-in champions. It's really the Miami Heat Invitational. I know as Hawks fans, we call it the Hawks Invitational, but the Miami Heat are the only one. They've made it out of it 4 years in a row. No, didn't we eliminate them 1 year? No, we beat them, and then they won the last game to be the 8th seed. Then they beat the Bucks. That's what it was. We played the Celtics. They played the Bucks. They beat the Bucks. We lost to the Celtics in 6. That was the Jokic championship, wasn't it? Or was that the Warriors? Was that the Warriors or the Denver championship? I can't remember. I agree, Southside. I agree. It was suck for the Hornets, who've been like probably the 4th hottest team in the East since the All-Star break, not to make the playoffs. But hey, when you get in the play-in, them's the ropes. It's a 1-game NCAA tournament type of thing. For the teams that's the 10 and 9 seed, I mean, to be honest, 10 and 9 seed don't have no business trying to make the playoffs anyway. So, yeah, you're lucky to get another game. Kenneth Clark, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. The sound for you. Appreciate you coming through. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Kinley in the game. 2-1 to count right now. 2-1 is the count. Let me refresh this. Here's one to pitch. That ball hit. Going back. Money Mike chasing it. Nope. Yaz got it. He's out. Where's my 3D at, though? All right, let me close this. I'll try to fix this. All right, here's the one in the pitch. 1-1 is the count. That ball blooped into center field. Base hit off a slider. Exit velocity, 70 mile per hour. That's the definition of a blooper. And we ain't talking about the Braves mascot. Dang nabbit. Here's one to pitch. Right. 96 mile per hour. 14 fastball. Good pitch by Kenley. Kenneth, not to my knowledge, but I don't listen to the broadcast, so I have no idea. None before the game. Who knows when Sean Murphy gonna come back? He'll come back when he come back. That's just how I look at it. On one account. Top half of the 7th inning. Paulie up the bat. Here's one to pitch. Ball way inside. 1-1 is the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kenley ahead of the count. Just made it back. Nice throw by Drake. Tried to get him at first base. Here's one to pitch. That ball hit right up the middle. And DeBon steps on the bat, throws him out. Double play. Let's go. Double play chair in the chat. Let's go. All right, guys, it's 7 inning stretch. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Please put the musical notes in the chat. Help me sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game remix. Yep. And Breezy's favorite person is out there, I think. I think he's about to come out there. Oh, no, it's not. Somebody blowing the bagpipes. Okay. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever come back, 'cause it's root for the Braves. If they don't win, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, they're out in the old ball game. Play ball. All right, so Braves only down 1 run, 4-3, going to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Yepper. Yepper stepper. Appreciate those musical notes in the chat, guys. You guys are awesome.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
Yes, it is. When you're part of the DIXON WAY team, everything's awesome. Both teams are scoring at will. Yeah, 76-71. I see. But what are the scores around a diamond? Let's see. All right, so the Diamondbacks winning 4-3, top half of the 9th in Baltimore. Cubs are winning 7-3. Cubbies versus the Phillies. Nationals winning 5-4 versus the Pirates. Angels whooping the Yankees in New York. End of the 7th, 6-0. Yankees getting 2 hit against the Angels. Red Sox getting shut out by the Twins 5-0. Rays up by 1 against the White Sox 4-3. Brewers up 3-2 versus Blue Jays. Guardians tied 2-2 with St. Louis. Rockies down 3-4. Not surprising. And those are the scores. All right, 1-0 the count right now. They got a new pitcher in there. Oh, no, this same guy. Peterson, I think. We got Dom Smith in there. Dominique Smith. Let's go, Dom. Here's the 1 and the pitch. Dom hit it right at center field. Great hit by Dom. Let's go. Let him cook.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Money Mike fouled that off. 0-1 to count. Here's one to pitch. Money Mike swings at that. And, ooh, Money Mike almost beat that, but he advanced the runner. So that's a productive out. We'll take it. We will take it. Dominic Smith move over to second base. There go the bottom half of the lineup doing work. Got a run in scoring position. The time run is on second base. Great job by Money Mike. Dubon at the bat. Dubon batting .344 on the season. 2 home runs, 11 RBI with OPS of .926. Here's the winding pitch. Ball right there. Check swing. Did it hit his hand? Technically, it's a swing. Dang nabbit. No, he didn't. It just hit his bat. Okay. That's right. Rally time. Here's one to pitch. DeBon rips that thing down the third base line, but it's a foul ball. 2-0 to count. Swing and a miss. DeBon gone. Pew. All right, 2 outs. Run at second base is up to Ronal Acuna Jr. Come on, Ronald. Come on, Ronald. Here's one to pitch. That's a ball. All right, 1-1's the count. Let's go. Come on, Braves. We're at the bottom half of the 7th inning. Ronald Acuna Jr. at the bat with a runner in scoring position. The time run is on second base. The go-ahead run is at home plate. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike at the top of the strike zone. 2-2 to count. And Ronald hit that ball, but it's a fly ball to right field, and he's out. Man. But their Hornet game is 84-79. A minute and 28 left in the third quarter. And right now, we're going to the top half of the 8th inning. And the Braves are down by 1 run, 4-3. Braves got to come back and win this, so this will be their first series loss this season. Braves can still win, Shay. Yep. Sure can. Come on, Braves. Robert Suarez coming in. Okay. Here's the one to pitch. Game seems important. We got Suarez coming in the eighth. 98 mile per hour. That missed though. 1-0 to count. Ball inside, riding in. Here's one to pitch. Ball low and inside. 96 mile per hour cutter. 2-0 to count. Here's one to pitch. High fastball, popped it up. Olson Riley underneath it. Love to see it. Was down 2-0 and got him to pop it up. Now that's a superior pitcher right there. Nice. Here's one to pitch. Check swing. 98 mile per hour. Xavier Edwards up the bat. He's over 2. Still batting 348 on the season. Goodness gracious. Here's the one to pitch. That ball outside. Change up at 90 mile per hour. Strike. Good pitch. 99 mile per hour. 4-seam fastball. Love to see it. Two balls, one strike. Here's one to pitch. And Edwards got it. Going back bad. Yaz got it. Out number 2. Keep it in the park. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 91 mile per hour changeup. Augustin Ramirez is up the bat, batting 242 on the season. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Love to see it. 0-2 to count. Quickly ahead in the count. Robert bounced that ball up there that time. Here's the wind the pitch. And that ball yanked in the left field. Good hit. I was on the rope right there. Right at Yaz, but it fell in. And 2-out hit. That's a single. Got it right on the edge of the bat. He tied that up real good. Well, first we got to get out, Shay. Then we can try to get some hits. Here's one the pitch. And that ball hit the right field. All right, back-to-back hits. Hung another one. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. Oh, no. 2-out shenanigans, please. No. Otto Lopez up. He's 0 for 2. Let's make that 0 for 3, please. 1-0 to count. Here's the one to pitch. And damn it. Ronald got it, and he's coming in. Yeah. Good basic. 3 straight hits. What a hit. What a sequence, man. All the hits to right field, too. Took it exactly where it came from. All right, it's 5-3 now. Insurance run. Here's one to pitch. Strike. 100-mile-per-hour. Yeah, that's what I would have liked to see. Instead of tickle footing around. Throw your gas. You got it. Here's one to pitch. 99-mile-per-hour. Thank you. Tickle footing around. There you go. $100-mile-per-hour fouled off. Barely made contact. Again. Here's one to pitch. That ball too high. 98-mile-per-hour. Here's one to pitch. Stretched out there, fouled it off. 1-2 is still the count. We don't need a double play. We just need an out. It's 2 outs. All this stuff happened with 2 outs. All this happened with 2 outs. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But the damn was done. We gave up another run. Now we're down by 2 runs with 6 outs. Dang it. Could not afford that, man. Could not afford to give up another run how they've been pitching towards us. Or how our bats have not been hot against this team. Definitely a formidable opponent in the Marlins. earlier this season. All right, man. It's barbecue and mildew time now. Brian Boutwell, how you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. We need some runs here. Yes, sir. Yes, we do. Indubitably. Hold up. I thought I put that over there. Interesting. That's right. Let's go, Kenneth. All right, Drake coming up the bat. Let's go, Drizzy. Here's one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nasty, filthy slider. On one account. Swing and a miss. Here's the one in the pitch. And that might bloop in. Running. Blooped in. Let's go, Drake. Yes. Let's go, Drake. Great blooper. Blooper. And not the mascot. We'll take it, though. 72.5 mile per hour exit velocity. That is definitely a definition of a blooper. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's go, man. Here come the comeback. Matteo up. Hey, Matteo, just hit it. You got a reservation for 2 at the Chop House. Here's the one in the pitch. Come on. Come on, Matteo. Reservation for 2 at the Chop Chisel. Here's the one in the pitch. Ooh, that might be it. If it stay fair, it's going, it's foul. Dang it. Ooh, he hit that thing a country mile. If it would have been straight, it would have went on top of the Chop House. He just missed it. He ain't getting that no more. He is not getting that pitch again. Yeah, Drake Baldwin got a leadoff hit. We got to run on first base with no outs. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing at a miss. Strike 3 at the high cheese. Sheesh. 1-1. Now we got to count on Austin Riley. Come on, Stone Cold. 0 for 3. Let's make that 1 for 4 with a home run. Here's the one in the pitch. High fastball. Missed it. Missed it. 1-0's the count. Come on, Stone Cold. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1's the count. Swing and a miss. He lost. Oh, man. Come on, Austin. Why did they go to commercial break? What? Somebody hit the wrong button. They went to commercial break. Obviously, he struck out, or he got out because it's 2 outs with a run on first base. Front half our lineup's been atrocious, man. Outside of Drake Baldwin. God, doggy. Come on, guys. Here's one to pitch. Strike. This ain't got nothing to do with Walt Weiss either, man. These guys got to play. Here's one to pitch. That ball too high. 1-1 is the count. Top half of the 8th inning, man. We down to our final 4 outs. Last out of this inning. We got to make it shake. Come on, yes. Here's one to pitch. Yes, got a hit. Yes. And runner going to third base. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Needed that, yes. Yeah, commercial break during the pitch is kind of crazy, right? Here's one to pitch. We need you, Ozzy. And Ozzy swinging an uppercut swing. Ozzy, we just need a base hit right now. Oh, no. Actually, we need a double. Because Yaz ain't that fast. Kenneth Clark said we need a 3-run shot. I'll take a double, to be honest, Kenneth Clark. Kenneth Clark, I think we might score both runners if we get a stand-up double. Here's one to pitch. That ball inside. Good eye. Here's one to pitch. Got hit. He got hit. Bases loaded. Let's go, man. Come on. Walk it out. Bases is loaded. Come on. Bases are loaded. Nicked them. Let's go, Braves. Let's go, Dom. Yes. Dom is up. Let's go, Dom. He 2 for 3 for today. Let's go. Hey, he already won one with a grand slam. Hold up. And I was wearing this. I'm going to do it. Let's go, Dom. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Come on, Dom. You hit a grand slam with this on last time. Here's the one in the pitch. Fouled off. 0-2 the count. Oh, man. He's in the hole. Here's the one to pitch. No, sir. Good eye. None of that. Dumb with the eye. Let's go. 1-2 is the count. He ain't swinging out his shoes. He's still here. Good eye. Here's the one to pitch. Oh, he hung one, but it was too high. Kyle Wilden for real. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through, Kai. Welcome to the stream, fam. That sounded for you. Let's go. Here's the one to pitch. Check swing, fouled off. Checking in on Twitch. Appreciate that follow too, man. Appreciate you. Welcome to the DIXON WAY family. Get on that train, show the audible. Sub train. All right, 1-2 is a count right now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the wind to pitch. Dom got a hit. It's going back to the wall. Let's go, Dom. Clear the bases. Let's go. Dominique Smith. Let's go, man. Clear the bases. 6-5. Let's go. Chops in the chat. Let's go, man. Chops in the chat. Let's go. The power of the Mario rally cap. Only when Dom come up, though. I think this Dom hat right here. Let's go, Dom. Dominique Toretto. Too fast, too furious. Yeah. Big Dom. Too fast, too furious. Yeah. Big Dom, let's go, boy. Stop playing with Dom. Yeah, 6-5, Big Dom. Let's go, man. Standing ovation, man. Curtain call for Dom. And it's 6-5. Just like that. Dom Toretto. Money Mike up. Let's go. We got to run on second base. Here's the wind of pitch. Almost hit him. Good eye by Money Mike. Jorge Mateo coming in, pitch running. Let's go. Let's go, Money Mike. Need some insurance. Here's a wind of pitch. He keeps swinging at that, man. He got to see that, man. That was ball 2. Come on, Money Mike. Come on. Here's the wind of the pitch. Money Mike fouled that off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the low and inside pitch. Can he lay off of it, though? Here it comes. Can he lay off of it, though? That's the question. Yep, he just tapped the ground.
Welcome to the family.
Here's the wind of the pitch. Oh, Money Mike got a hold of one. It's going back to the wall. Ah, he caught it. All right. That's all right. 6-5. Let's get it, man. Barbara Green. Appreciate that sub. Welcome to the DIXON WAY family. Get on that train, shawty, all aboard. Appreciate you. Welcome to the DIXON WAY family. Let's go, man. Dominique Smith with the go-ahead double. Let's go, man. Base clearing double. Woohoo. Now, here come Iggy. Let's go, Iggy. All right, now we finna get back to tradition. Unrally caps in the chat. Now we're getting back to tradition. Now, guys, normally on the DIXON WAY, we do unrally caps, not rally caps. We have introduced the Mario caps for the rally caps. But the unrally cap is a DIXON WAY staple. So we got to put them unrally caps in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Unrally caps in the chat. Let's get it. Iggy about to come in now. ATL Georgia Faithful, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. Three dirty. Y'all like the Mario hat. Hey, Luigi at work. Last time. Let's go. That's right, man. Unrally cap. Let's go. I need to see them unrally caps in the chat. I was at 4 runs. He didn't hit a home run. It had to be 3. Remember, it was 3-5, guys. It's 6-3 now. He drove in 3 runs. All right, let's go, Iggy. Let's go, Iggy. Here's the wind the pitch. Ball just missed low. All right, 1-0 the count. Some umpire been pretty good for the Braves. Here's wind the pitch. That's a strike. Challenge it, I dare you. 1-1 is the count. Iggy is 5th all time in franchise saves. Swing, get a miss. Uh-oh, the changeup back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go. 1-2 is the count. Let's go. Come on. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing, get a miss. Got it with a changeup again. Hey, the little skip. When he get that strikeout, he skipped. Yeah. Go sit down. Chair in the chat. Let's go, Iggy. He get that little skip off the mound. He's like, yeah, I got it. I got it. Whoop. Let's go. 2 more. Let's go, Iggy. Let's go, Iggy. Here's the one in the pitch. Woo! Sinker, 96. Oh, he got that velocity back up. 96 mile per hour. Would love to see it. Yeah. 0-1 to count. Let's go, Iggy. Here's the one in the pitch. Ball way outside. 1-1 is the count. Trying to get him to fish. He wasn't fishing. Sonoya at the bat. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That boy popped it up. Come on, catch that, Drake. Kenny. Just went foul. Dang it. Just went foul. I wish you wouldn't have caught that. I wish somebody else caught it. That's all right. Congratulations to that young man. All right. Come on. 1-2 is the count. Let's go, Iggy. Timeout by the hitter. Timeout by Sonoya. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing, get a miss. Iggy said, go sit down. 2 chairs in the chat for Iggy. Iglesias is dealing. He's dealing. Woo! Go sit down. Go on, get. Everybody get on your feet. Let's go. 2 chairs in the chat for the strikeouts. Ball. No. This is too low. Drake, that was too low. That was too low, Drake. Dang it. Don't piss off the umpire. We ain't gonna get no calls, man. That thing was 1.5 inches, almost 1.5 inches off. Or 1.25 inches off. Here's one in the pitch. That ball popped up, and that'd be the end of the game. Money Mike charging in. Move out the way, DeBon. Game over. Dubs in the chat. Braves win. Dubs in the chat. Big dubs in the chat. Good job, Unrally Cap. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Mike Geiger 7871 says.
Big Dom.
Breezy 1500
Big Dom with the dubs.
W.
Big Dom, big dubs. Big Dom for the big dubs. Let's go, man.
Oishir ATL says. W. Kenneth Clark 24 says. W for the Braves. Oakley Farmer 3887 says. W.
Yeah, everybody dab it up, Dom. Let's go.
Got that W.
Let's go. Got that dub.
Braves win, bravo.
Yeah, big Coach Weiss. Hey, man, I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, that's my coach. Don't y'all talk about my manager. Don't y'all talk about my manager, Walt Weiss. I will not stand for it.
Says, it's good ball game on right now.
I'm not going to stand for it. He form tackles and he manages well.
2001 Southside V7E says. Marlins should have capitalized off Shure's first bad ending as a Brave.
Well, they didn't. And we won. Let's go, man. This series ain't over yet. We got to win tomorrow to win the series. Let's go, man. This could be some early moxie. Hey, pour some water on. Let's go. Nah, don't cool them off. What I'm thinking about.
V7E says. But they didn't.
Yep.
Mike Geiger 7871 says. Elder on the mound tomorrow. I feel pretty good about a dub tomorrow.
What? Mike Geiger feel good about Elder on the mound? What?
Oakley Farmer 3887
it's a new year.
Says.
It's a new year.
Great scream, bro. Sergeant Gibby says.
Appreciate you, Oakley.
Win and a 1-run win with Paddock the Fish v Elder tomorrow gonna be high scoring.
Gibby, Elder about to shut him down. He's gonna make them respect their elders. Let's go. Elder has not pitched bad this season, to be honest.
1500
he hasn't.
I believe it's going to get cranking Braves.
Yeah.
2001 Southside V7E says. Elder been cooking this year so far. Kenneth Clark 24 says. Walt deserves the game award and DOM gets the MVP of the game. Sergeant Gibby says. The Marlins older all time.
It's a new day, Gibby. It's a new day. It's a new day. Let's go. Last year we lose that game. Guys. Remember that. This might be a gut check game.
71 says. I am telling you, Elder has a soft spot in my heart. He has turned me around.
Hey, man. And the Miami Heat are about to eliminate the Charlotte Hornets.
Even score.
Yeah, last year we don't even score. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We get shell shock 4-0 like that. We don't even score. So, the comeback like that is a huge gut check. Huge gut check. And then we give up another run.
Walt Weiss, I believe. Mike Geiger 7871 says. He will get all the cheers tomorrow, baby.
That's right. And look, man, the Miami Heats are the king of the play-in. They just are. Sorry for
Sergeant
you. Had a
says,
great end of your
we
season.
Didn't score for the
Hornets.
First 90 games last year. We were averaging 3.9 runs a game.
Yeah, that's not gonna get it. That just wasn't gonna get it. I remember when it was 2.5. 3.9 is when it started to rise. That's when we start scoring 5 again. It really was like 2.5 for a good chunk of that.
31 says, hello everyone, God bless United strong in Jesus' name, hallelujah, amen.
What's up, Tim? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through.
Breezy 1500 says, 1 point game.
Oh, they hit a 3. Ooh, my bad.
Chris 24M34
Maybe something gonna be different.
Hornets lost.
No, it ain't over yet. Unless you guys are ahead of me. It's 12-11 right now with 18.5 seconds on the clock.
Sergeant Gibby says, Braves won a 1-run game 1-2 on the season.
Well, we already got one, so that's good. All we need is another one to surpass what we did last year.
7871 says, we are averaging 5.53 runs per game this year.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. We are. But that's kind of skewed with the 17-run game. I feel like we're like a 3 to 4 run team. 3.5 to 4 run team. But hey, whatever works. It's working right now. That's all that matters, man. Shout out to the bottom half of the lineup, man. Bottom half of the lineup been carrying us. For real. Shout out to Drake, MVP candidate. I'm putting it in the air already. Drake for MVP. Let's go.
Sergeant Gibby says, Acuna still isn't hot yet.
Exactly.
Oakley Farmer 3887 says, bro, they are raking, man.
Yeah, it's coming from the back end. And see, what's similar to 23 is the back end was raking. That was a key to that offense being the best offense in Major League Baseball history. That the back end was raking. That you had Money Mike come out of nowhere, and now you got somebody hitting around 280 at the back end of the lineup. That was, at that time, he was hitting to
Sergeant
all
Gibby says,
fields.
DOM has won us 2 games this year.
Yes, he has.
Kenneth Clark 24 says, maybe this was the wake-up call we need for the Braves.
That's what I was just talking
Sergeant
about,
Gibby
Kenneth.
says, give hitters wins like pitchers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the hitters definitely won this. And Dom, I put it square on Dom's shoulders, man.
7871
Came in
says,
and clutched it up.
we have scored 94 runs in our first 16 games. That is crazy. But I like it a lot.
Yeah,
Boyshear ATL
it is crazy,
says,
actually.
Acuna and Riley are warming up slowly but surely.
Really, Ronald is hitting like 312 or 320 or something like that over his past like 7 or something like that. It's Riley that's still struggling. It's Riley and Yaz. But Yaz got a hit when he needed it to, you know. So hopefully that gets Yaz off the schneid, you know. Hopefully that gets him off the schneid. That's all I can say. Let's go, man. Dumb hugging everybody like Freddie used to. Let's go. I like that. We need that hug energy.
7871 says, do we drop Riley down in the lineup? Or leave him where he is at?
Right now, I leave him where he's at, because really the key to our offense right now is our back end being available and getting on. Since if Ronald was getting on base, then I would take like someone like Dom or someone like Dubon and move him in Ronald's spot. In Austin Riley's spot. But
Jimmy Siddle says,
since those guys are getting on,
Braves won.
and Ronald's not hitting,
Clark,
I
24
need
says,
hitters on base.
Waited to Kim comes up my
When,
jumpstart Acuna and Austin.
I need hitters on base when Drake Baldwin come up. Now, it's supposed to be, at least 31, 32% that Ronald would be on base. All right? As of right now, no. But when Ronald get on base, and once he start, getting into his groove, we know he's going to get into his groove. There's always going to be somebody on that's going to put pressure, and Ronald is a base stealer. So the pressure he puts on pitchers, combination of him and Drake Baldwin could be deadly. But what's really deadly is you have DeBond and Money Mike and Dominic Smith in the 7, 8, 9 hole, hitting the way they are, giving Ronald and Drake Baldwin a chance to bring in runners.
359 says,
I don't want to mess that up.
In the 8 tonight, let Esco Bravos. Breezy 1500 says, White just tied it up.
Oh my goodness, I see that. The Hornets just tied it up. Wow.
1500 says, 3.
And Bam is out. And Bam is out. Yeah, 3-point shot. Wow.
Breezy 1500 says, overtime. Jimmy Siddle says, that was a shot.
All right, guys, I'm probably going to go and watch that. What's it on, Prime Video? Oh, I got to hook up the Roku. All right, guys, we're up out of here, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Great game by the Atlanta Braves. High drama. 8th inning, scoring 3 runs. As it looked like Miami was about to take care of business, man. They added an extra run in the 8th inning.
Jimmy Siddle says, night. Breezy 1500 says, Prime Video.
Okay, that's what's up. And then after that, I guess you just switch to Invincible. But I think Invincible come out tonight. Yep. All right, guys. Peace up. A-Town down. Peace. Braves win. Woohoo.
Mike Geiger 7871 says,